and you are watching the Playdate. And today we have a very cool item. We always have very cool items.
Yeah, we always
on
have
the
cool
Playdate
items.
to
What
show
are
you
you talking
guys.
about?
I know. This is sort of like
another cool item.
A baby toy slash cool baby gear-ish product.
Yeah,
it's from
yeah.
Fisher Price. It's the First Steps Jumparoo. So it's a bouncy seat, like bouncy seat jumper. You have a baby. Did you use something like this?
Yeah, you know, these are great for kids when they're little because it gives, honestly, it gives parents like a moment because you can put the baby in here. They're very entertained. They're bouncing around. There's a lot of things that Lori is going to tell us about this one in particular in a second, but it also stimulates them and helps them work on their leg strength, and if they're up, and this is a nice deep seat, so it supports the baby's back, and there's just a lot to do and works on those motor skills. Like, it's great.
Now, did you use one? Sometimes they have like a bouncy swing that hangs from a door frame.
Yeah.
This one is more stationary, obviously on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, did you have a preference? Or?
So we didn't do the door swing one.
Okay.
We did a stationary one, and it's because I love to take him everywhere I went.
Mm-hmm.
So I would take him to the backyard just so he could be outside. And then he got to bounce around outside.
That's a good point.
Yeah, while I did some gardening last summer. I'm dreaming about summer, by the way.
Of course, it's
We
March.
all are.
It's March, but it's still really cold
You
here.
guys, it's like 25 degrees. But you know what's great is I would take him into the kitchen while I was cooking and put him in a corner in this, and it's great. So your baby is with you at all times, and you're not distracted by a stove and the baby, and the baby
right, crawling around, right?
And, yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Well,
so
here's how this one keeps your baby entertained.
Okay.
First of all, it plays some music. And because it's a bouncy seat, as your baby bounces, the sounds are going to be activated by the movement of your baby. Or you can switch it to what's called mom mode, and it just plays continuous music the whole time. If that gets too much for you parents, you just turn the volume off. There's still a lot to play with on this.
Yeah.
You've got a little butterfly bar, a little rattle.
And this guy goes back and forth.
Right, lots of things to spin, a bead bar. Love this little lion mirror so baby can look at him or herself. Yeah. And you're probably thinking, well, if the baby's facing this way, how does he get to the stuff in the bag? Well, that's because the seat spins 360 degrees. Which is pretty awesome because not only can baby access all the stuff that's going around here, but then he can see his whole environment. So if he's in the kitchen with you, he can still see you no matter where you are, because he can move.
And he can move around, and it really gives them a lot of options to sort of have a little bit of control over their little lives. Sure. You know, where they want to see. Yeah. I like the bouncy factor. I love that all these things really encourage cause and effect. You know,
oh, definitely.
Touch it, it does something.
Definitely.
Especially for those early ages, it's just fantastic for them to know that their action has a reaction.
Exactly.
That was a class thrown in there for you. What else, Lori?
Well, this also has 3 height levels. So as your baby's growing, we actually have this raised to the highest. So you can kind of, bring it up a little bit as your baby grows, legs get longer. But also, as your baby grows and maybe wants to try out some first steps in a stable and stationary area, this can actually expand up to about a foot, just like that.
Look at that.
And then take a couple steps back, take a couple steps forward. So how cool is that?
Yeah, and I think this feature is really, really great for small apartments. If you have a smaller space and your baby can just sort of, still get this walking, but is not like walking around the house.
Sure.
Keep an eye on it.
That's interesting that you say good for small apartments, because when it does expand, it is a little bit big. Yeah. So that's just something to keep in mind. I mean, obviously, any stationary bouncer jumper seat is going to, take up a considerable amount of space. You just kind of have to think about where you're going to use it and kind of allot that space for it.
Yeah, but it shrinks back down.
It does shrink back down.
Woo! There we go.
And also something we should mention that parents will really love, this seat comes off and you can put it in the washing machine and the dryer. So it's really great for
and there's like this little netting, which all I can think of is like extra little something to throw in there, or I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you could. Like use it as a pocket or something. I mean, there's a tray on the front here too. But you could get creative and use that as a pocket for holding extra toys or something.
Little extra stuff. See, listen, I'm always thinking. Yeah. So
I like that.
Yeah, now do we crawl in it?
I'm sure there's a weight limit. It's for 6 months and up.
Jim could fit in it.
But not that up. It retails for about $110. But we are going to be giving something away to you. So, new mom and dad, anyone who's going to be a new mom and dad, you could have the chance to win your very own First Steps Jumparoo, courtesy of Fisher Price.
Yes.
So to win this, go to TTPM, click on the Playdate, you'll find all the rules to enter, and it's always free to enter, and you have until midnight Eastern time on Wednesday, March 12th. You can also go to TTPM and see Tammy's review of this product and a whole lot more great baby products. And we'll be right back with some more great Fisher-Price stuff for you. See ya. We're still having a good time with baby Boo Boo. Oh, look at you, look at you.
Yeah, I'll teach you all of it. I'll teach you all of it.
Our resident dancer.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Okay, we've got some really fun Little People toys to show you. First off, still on our Fisher-Price kick. This is the Little People Wheelies Airport. Definitely makes me wish that I was going on vacation to somewhere warm right now.
Me too.
But we'll settle for just pretend play. You've got your fun little wheelie people's figures, little guy in an airplane, your little guy in the luggage cart with pretend luggage that can come out and go in. Really great storage over here as well for the vehicles. Just pop these down and they get sit right inside. I know, love it. And I'm gonna actually turn it around so you can see this ramp. You can actually play in these different levels here in the control tower, so there is access from the back, and then we'll send the plane flying down the ramp.
Yay.
Or maybe we're gonna go crazy with the luggage cart.
What?
They lost the luggage!
I'm calling Delta.
This is chaos.
This is how my airport would be run. Then you can
I'm not coming to your airport,
You can pretend to give a fill up at this little gas station over here. There he goes. Bye. So it's just really cute. Lots of pretend play. Again, the Little People Wheelies figures are super chunky. Great for fine motor skills as kids are playing, and just great for imaginative play.
It's
also.
super cute. I really like this set.
I know.
I like all of the Little Fisher people.
The little people, yeah.
Aww,
well, we have another one that you reviewed this one. You really liked it.
I like this. We're going to the farmer's market with Tessa.
Hello,
Tessa. All right, so we're going to this really cute farmer's market, but we're watching the whole thing happen. So we're gonna water the plants first. We're gonna plant them. Yeah, and then as we water them, we watch them grow. Oh my God! We're all ready for springtime.
That's so cute.
Press these little buttons, and you get to see what you're growing under there. So cute. And you know, sometimes like having a worm in your apple is not a good thing, but not here. Look at the cute little worm. And then Tessa is manning the stand.
Yes.
Right? And so she's selling all of her
That looks like
goods.
lettuce.
Yes.
Her
And bring
apples.
the apples over. And this little windmill, it's all solar powered or wind powered because we're so cool here. But this is a sweet set.
It is a sweet set.
Yeah, especially with the weather warming up, which I'm ready for.
Hopefully.
We can't stress that enough.
Yes. So like it'd be fun to like have little kids, you know, role play on their own and then go to the gardens and do it on their own. So I like it. And I like her.
And this actually has connections on the side, so this can be connected to other Little People play sets as well.
Yeah. So you can make your whole entire
That's so
village
cute.
with the farmer's market involved. So this is great. I know, look at
Super.
that.
You
Grow
just
it
keep
again.
doing that
grow
all
it
over again.
All the time.
Aw.
They all move around. Super sweet.
That's really cute.
I know. I'm ready for farmer's market time.
Actually, we should say this one is for ages 1 and up, and it's about $20. The airport is for ages 18 months and up, and it's about $25.
Okay.
Many people like to hear that.
And then here we go.
Oh my gosh, Maria! What is this?
Okay, so this is a little nightlight for kids.
Aww.
How cute!
It's the Laugh and Learn My Pretty Learning Lamp.
I know. So this, look at this like old school switch.
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
turn
this
it
really
on.
is an old school switch, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. There are 2 modes of play on this.
Yeah.
This is the ABC mode, so we're kind of learning opposites and
Yeah.
letters of the alphabet.
Yes.
And there's also music mode.
It's music time!
Yay!
Pretty music.
Oh.
Please switch on the light.
Yes, switch on the light. You know, I think this is a super, super sweet little set for kids to kind of just like have their own like grown-up lamp on the side of their table. And then, have you seen this?
No, show us this.
This is a tiny little book, and look, I know. I mean, I think it's just one of these like cute, nostalgic little things, and the details of the child's room, and obviously this doesn't have to go to a bedroom; it can go anywhere.
Of course,
because it's such a great little place.
Yeah.
I would love to have this as my nightlight. Look at that, really sweet.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, so
cute. I know.
I like
super
this.
cute. I know, with the little frilly stuff.
I know.
Okay.
You're like,
I want this.
So this is for 6 to 36 months, and it's about $20.
Okay.
And then something else to light up your child's room.
Your baby's room.
This is the 3-in-1 projection soother.
Yeah. So this is a soother that goes onto your baby's crib, and any parent
Here,
out
I can
there.
put this in. I was just
Okay,
having it out
here.
because it was easier to see it when it was sitting up.
Yeah, 2 different things.
So it happens in there.
Yeah. So, you know, there's a lot of reasons that I do like this product is you can attach it to the crib.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a small baby at home, you know, training and sleep training especially is kind of intense.
Sure.
So being consistent with your nightly routine is really important. So when you have one of these, you turn it on every night. The baby knows when they hear and see the projection, hear the music, it's time for bed. Yeah, it's bedtime, and it kind of helps them soothe. Now, if you're traveling, which we traveled a lot with our baby, you can pop this out, leave this at home, put this in your bag, and off you go.
And it stands on its own when it's like this, so it's great for. I mean, even if you're not traveling, you can just put this on the desktop or on a dresser top.
Yeah.
Especially if your child's getting a little bit older and you don't want something in the crib.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then again, you're being very consistent. I mean, you can use this with kids, even with toddlers, because like Lori just said, you can put this on a desktop, and the projection is really fun. So the night sky lights up in your bedroom.
Yeah, you can't see it very well here because obviously there are a lot of bright lights shining on it. But if it's in complete darkness, you'll be able to see these stars a little bit better.
Yeah. These soothers are really fun, and I like the
Yeah.
projection. I just love having little stars on my ceiling. Do you remember back in the day when we do like glow in the dark stars?
Yes. Oh yeah.
No more.
Oh, yeah.
No more.
You can just use this.
Now you can use a projection.
Something else we should mention is that it has 3 different modes. You can just have it play music, you can have it music and the projections, or just the projection. So kind of customize depending on what you want your baby to listen to and see at night.
Yeah. There we go.
Very cute.
What else do we have?
What
Miss
else do
Lori?
we have?
What
Let
else
me
is
put this
going
back
on?
in
Let's see.
here and set this down.
And
You've
here
got,
comes
this is a
one.
big one, you guys.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
The Space Saver Cradle and Swing.
Yes.
It's $99 for birth and up. The switches are on that side, and you can do, I think it's about like 5 different swing speeds, and it'll go back and forth.
Yeah.
Just like this. And you don't even have to really give it much of a push. It kind of
No.
gets itself going on its
Yeah,
own,
it
which
has
is
like
nice.
this technology that you just press the button and your speed of it, and off you go. Like here, I'm doing it right here.
That looks like a good soothing speed for me.
Yeah. There we go.
Super
See, it's working
cushiony
itself
and
out.
soft.
I know, and the sounds. So this is a total space saver because the entire thing does fold up and like goes squishy in the corner. The other thing about it is, you know, like some babies love to rock back and forth, and some like side to side.
Yes.
So what you do is you turn it.
Whoa.
And look at that!
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is really good for like really tiny infants because it sort of inverts the body just a little bit because it's nice and deep. This is a deep seat pocket in here if you can see it. And it's also cushy. All the stuff can be washed, you know, parents, so don't worry about that. And I just like the headrest, and I like how cushy it is. Like, I kind of feel like I want to crawl. Like,
Fisher
I
Price
sleep
should
like
make
that.
these for adults.
Adults! Oh my goodness, Fisher
Right?
Price!
You sell a lot, you guys.
That's
I just
a good
want to
idea.
show real quick how it folds up, especially
Okay.
because it's a little bit easier when it's going this side to side.
Yeah.
So just these buttons here,
There we go.
and then it's like this.
That's it. Yeah,
I know,
stores
super
in the corner.
easy.
Yeah.
So we'll bring it
Opens back up.
down.
Yeah, and it does have these little rubber stoppers,
yeah.
which I think is really great because, you know, your hardwood floors and things like that, it's not going
Yeah,
to slip
and
around.
it keeps it sturdy too
It does.
while it's moving.
Yeah,
so.
it really does keep it sturdy. Little things hanging
Oh, so
off. And I really like the neutral colors. 'Cause this
Yes,
can be
definitely.
gender
The grays
neutral.
and the yellows,
Yeah.
definitely.
So this is a fun one. Yeah, and especially for people that don't have a lot of space in their house, it's a great little swing.
Yeah, and we should mention it plays music too, right?
It plays music.
You can
and
adjust
it does,
the volume for that as well.
Yes, and it also does nature sounds.
Oh, cool.
So if you just want to hear like waves crashing,
Oh,
who
I know.
doesn't? I know. Or if you want
Yeah.
to hear like frogs croaking, oh, summertime.
That's soothing to some people, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
much
great.
it.
That's
Yep.
great. All right, well, we have something else to give away, so we're going to
Get rid
push
of
this out of the way and bring something else giant onto the table.
Oh,
my gosh, we're giving away another First Steps Jumparoo!
Fisher Price First Steps Jumparoo. Yes.
To win this, go to TTPM and click on the Playdate where you'll find all the rules to enter. It's always free to enter, and you have until midnight Eastern time on Wednesday, March 12th. Okay, so I'm going to put this down just so it's a little bit easier for you to see us as we bid you adieu. Don't forget to visit TTPM to check out reviews of all the products that you've seen here, plus so much more. And you can also download our free app, Shop for Kids by Time to Play Mag, so that whenever you're out shopping, you have our reviews and other great information on the go. So thank you, Maria, for being here and sharing your mom expertise with us, and we will see you next week.